As a tank, you should always be the first person in the room. As the tank, you are the leader. As the tank, you should never let anyone make you feel like or tell you otherwise. Usually, you want the tank to be the first one in the room so that the tank can get aggro and pull ads or whatever else needs to be done in the room. Crowd control is the tank's job. A healer should never be where the tank is or in the vicinity of where the tank is ever. The healer, the troll, should be as far back as possible. Your line of defense should be tank in front, damage behind the tank, and then the support roles, healer, troll, should be behind everyone else so that they are more protected because they are more vital. They are a little more precious. You know, it's like just we need to keep them a little bit more protected. So a healer should always be standing back. Like, baby, we need you. If everybody else dying here, you the main one we don't need dead. So make sure you stand back. So as a healer, you should never be in a position to get your ass popped. That's why I never appreciate when anybody is running ahead of me because in my mind, when I'm playing DC and I'm in tank role, my job is to protect everybody else. So I always want to be the first one in the room. I always want to be first so that I can get aggro, pull ads, or whatever I need to do to make sure that nobody else gets hit. Because at the end of the day, the tank can get hit and survive it. I know that as a tank, you'll see like DPS running ahead. It's the most annoying thing as a tank to see somebody running ahead of you because you know that if they get hit, they're going to die. If you hit something first, you are going to be the target. So if everybody walks into the room and a DPS hits the boss is going to target whoever it was that hit him. If you hit the boss first, you're going down first. That's why it should behoove these DPS to just relax. Whatever you hit first is going to hit you back. If you hit the boss and the tank doesn't, the tank can be in the room and not be getting hit because the tank didn't hit the boss. You did. So now you have aggro. As a DPS, you always want to make sure you let the tank do their job. If you want a clean run, just let the tank do their job. A good example is Matron's Orphanage raid because when you go into the room with the first boss, he spawns down, but a lot of other ads spawn down with him. The first and main thing you want to do is grab ads as quickly as you can. But however, while you're grabbing ads, you need to make sure that you tap that boss. Make sure you taunt the big boss as soon as before he touched the ground if you can. You don't need to do a lot of taunting. Hit him once or twice, and then you can continue to pull ads because once you have aggro on the boss, you're fine. So no matter where you go, the boss is going to follow you because you've already got aggro on the boss. So you take a quick moment to taunt the boss, and then you get back to pulling ads because you have aggro on the boss. So you're getting hit, the boss is targeting you, but you're also pulling ads. You don't have to pull the boss. Taunting the boss and pulling ads are two different things. You taunting the boss just means you hit the boss to let the boss know, hey, me, over here, over here. You pulling ads towards you is so that the ads don't just start targeting random people. Once you got aggro on the boss, you're good. You don't have to hunt the boss down. You don't have to be in the boss's face taunting him over and over again. Just hit him once or twice, and then boom, you got aggro on the boss. Turn around, make sure you're grabbing ads from behind everybody until you gain complete control of the room. Once all of the ads are down, then you focus on the big guy. Now, whenever there's a boss in the room and they're alone, there's no ads. You don't have to be in the boss's face, on top of the boss's head, really close. It's not a close range thing that you have to do. For me, I don't chase bosses down. When I taunt a boss, I'm not going to chase it. I don't chase bosses. I don't run them down. I don't run behind them. I'm not doing all of that. I'm going to taunt the boss and then I'm going to stand back. Because no matter what I do, I already have Dom. I already got aggro. So I don't have to be up under the boss and fighting and I'm not doing all that. And I'm not a battle tank. I'm strictly a tank. I'm a full force to be reckoned with. That's it. That's how I like to play DC. I'm literally a tank. That's it. As long as you have aggro on a boss, it doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. The boss knows its target. Even though this boss right here is completely trapped by trinkets, backup, sidekicks, pets, DPS, like they completely have him trapped in. He's not hitting them. They are not his target. He's only targeting me. although he's standing, like if he does like an area of effect, then they might be getting hit by that, which is why the healer is important. Because if he is doing like a stomp or some type of like area of effect there, that's hits whoever is in proximity, the healer got the DPS and everybody else on that. That's fine. But as far as like those single targets, it really is just me and the boss. Like everybody else is fighting him, but he's fighting me and I'm taunting him. I'm never chasing the boss down. If the boss runs across the room, oh well, I'm gonna stand right here till you get back. Hopefully this will kind of encourage some of y'all to kind of relax when you are tanking, because it is a little bit stressful and it can get hectic. But as a tank, once you get aggro, like you're good. You don't let these enemies bully you. You bully them. Pick where you want to tank, like pick your angle, and then just stay there. You don't have to chase the boss down. You do not have to do that. Usually, if a boss is running away from you, it's just the mechanics of the game. There's nothing you can do about the way DC has the game set up. Like, it's just really a mechanism in the game. They're supposed to do that. Like Catwoman or Harley Quinn, they jump out into the crowd and then they go back to the tank. As long as you got aggro, they'll come back to you. If you are any other role outside of the tank, just watch your tank. Watch what your tank is doing. So if your tank is going to tank in the corner, then you just position yourself around your tank. If your tank wants to tank in the middle, position yourself around on the outskirts of the tank. Just focus on pulling. Make sure you're pulling ads quick, and make sure that you taunt the boss first. You want to try to be the first one to taunt the boss, because if not, the boss is just going to go for whoever hit him first. Play the game how you want to play it and tank how you want to tank. If that feels fun for you, then go ahead. By all means, chase the boss out the room. But you just don't have to do that. That's all I'm saying.